Hey, this is your boy Joe Gray. We are getting ready to do this thing again. Yeah. Got my man Capone coming up right now. You're listening to my man Joe Craze. He sent us this video of his song last week. You guys kind of liked it, so this is where you can get it. We got my man Capone coming up again. Yeah. So what I'm gonna do right now is we get started. Hope you guys log in. We're gonna get started with the Joe Craze again. Here he is, my man Joe Craze, who speak less.
You never notice the trigger, just how I react towards it. Let it die out.
We are live, so click in, check in.
Tell me about
one of the hottest comedians in the business is with me tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Capone.
But I never asked for it. Tell me what's your toxic trait? What gets you nasty? What makes you feel some type of way? What makes you happy? Say more and speak less. Speak less. Then get back to me. Kinda lost my step. Don't run back to me. Speak less. 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 Don't run back to me.
What's up, Brian Durham?
I know I've been afraid to lose you since you put your heart away. Yeah, cause you don't notice the triggers, just how I react towards the same old shit. I just can't call it. Ain't you sick?
You're inside the spotlight, ladies and gentlemen, here with Joe Gray. You're listening to Joe Craze and Speak Less. Come on, enjoy some great music, great fun, great entertainment with one of the hottest comedians around right now, Capone. The Gangsta Comedy is with me tonight, spilling all his guts out with it's just interesting fun. In fact,
it's gonna run back to me. Speak less, don't run back to me. Speak less, don't run back to me. Speak less, don't run back to me.
Just let you know, Capone's gonna be doing his show while he's doing my show. Double dipping. So if you hear him in the background right now, that's what he's doing. So we got two audiences tonight, which is great. That's how we do it. Yeah, what's up, y'all? Come on, you can log in, Facebook Live. Check out Capone in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Am I counting? Am I not counting? Here we go. We're ready.
The Spotlight Podcast is starting now.
Yeah, we're in it live, ladies and gentlemen. Get yourselves together, get set, as my main man, Capone, is joining us tonight inside the spotlight. He's gonna spill it, he's gonna give it all to us. So get ready, get set, come back with us, be with us inside the spotlight.
Please welcome your host, Joe Gray.
What's up? Yeah, I'm back, baby. I got on the spotlight shirt. I know Capone got something to say about that when he comes on, because he's a fashion critic. He dresses a little bougie every now and then. He got a little glitter in his closet too. Want everybody to sit back and relax, because we're gonna have a great show tonight. It's gonna be entertaining, it's gonna be fulfilling, educational. Oh man, what a night. What's going on in the world tonight? We got this mess in DC happening, but that's not gonna mess with us because we're inside the spotlight, our comfort zone, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, baby, come on in, enjoy it. Yeah, so Capone, I don't know what to say about this guy. One of the hottest comedians around right now. He's been straight out of the Bronx, so you know he's got to be gritty and got that hustler attitude. So we're gonna see what's inside his mind tonight and get on the grill, on his grill. Are you ready? Are you ready? So let's get this show started. Let's check out what Capone is all about, ladies and gentlemen. I'm ready for you right about now.
Capone!
Hey, Paul.
What up, woo-woo?
Glad everybody came out to support my man Capone.
Capone!
Capone!
Capone, you already know this is your Southern Belle.
Hey, what's up, Capone?
Support me, I support you. Capone!
Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the gangster of comedy, Capone.
Yeah, there he is, ladies and gentlemen. Hit it up, clap it up for my man, Capone. Everybody put your hands together. Let's rock this out greatly. Capone, Capone, put your hands in the air. Wave you like you just don't care. Cause you got a shirt like me, Joe Gray, he can see. Everybody, sit back, relax, get into the groove. Pop this off tonight, right? My man Capone is gonna be kicking it with us. Join us right now. If you're crazy, you're here. If you're lazy, you're still here. Those in DC, come on down and join me in the spotlight. Get comfortable. We can put Trump out now, right inside the spotlight. Come on, get with it. Ladies and gentlemen, my guest, the one, the only, Capone.
What up, man?
What's up, brother? Yeah.
I got one of them shirts. Them shirts, that was a mistake.
I know. If I bought 3.
Yeah, I know. Your shirt was a mistake. But you look good.
Oh man, I wore it just for you, man. You know, because I think I know you needed some new material. You know, so
You ain't lying.
What's up, Mad Out Striker? What's up, Lee Twa? Oh, Lee Twa Goodness in the house. We got people coming in, Capone. Yeah, so before we get started, I want you guys to check the numbers at the bottom of the screen there, the 646-209-7946. That's the call-in number for the night if you want to talk. And tonight I want to try the guest eCam feature where you can actually copy that link onto your phone, onto your laptop, and we could converse that way. We can actually see you guys, and you can talk to Capone. And also, if you are a comedian, we're going to allow one comedian to come on and spill at least 2 clean jokes, because this show is going to be clean. You know, I can't risk the chance of doing some crazy stuff out here, right?
I'm glad you told me, because I had a whole lot to say.
I know you did, brother. So I had to put it out there in the front. You know, because I know you. We go way back. So just let you know, the guest.ecam live feature that you see at the bottom of the screen, copy that inside your web browser or on your phone. Just click on the link and follow the instructions on the link when I ask you to, and you'll be able to join in and see yourself and talk to Capone and myself, okay? And then you can also call in on the phone. So let's get this started. My man,
right.
Straight from the Bronx. You were born as Derek Lee?
Yeah.
Yeah. So your mama,
Grandmother was Chinese. You
That's the
think
truth.
that's a joke? That's the truth.
That's funny, but that's the truth, huh?
Yes.
That's great, I guess.
Yes.
Also, straight out of the Bronx, a Chinese. I guess it was Chinese people back then in the Bronx. Yeah, y'all, y'all let them in.
Black Chinese.
Black Chinese. A hustler who's traded in his thuggish ways to become a successful entrepreneur and later metamorphosed into one of the world's greatest comedians. Yeah, so I can definitely attest to that fact because I first saw you at the Apollo during Showtime at the Apollo, and you definitely intrigued me with your style and your attitude and just how you just were very witty right off the top of the bat. I mean, I even I think my first words to you when you came on stage was I had never seen anybody just go off the top of the your dome like that. You just went out and just created something and made it happen right in the spot in the moment. And that got me. And you had the audience, and the audience was like responding to you to everything that you said. And I was like, who is this guy? So me, I just had to come find out who you were. So and from that moment we've been friends since then, and it's been one of my best friendships, one of the most loyal friends that I've had in my lifetime. I just got to say that to you, my brother.
Thank you.
Yeah. People just don't know, but
yeah.
Now they do.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So let's get into who you are. You came from the Bronx. You started out how so?
As far as
your well, not your comedy. What was your life like in the Bronx growing up as a kid, and what struggles did you go through? Because New York can be a crazy place to grow up in. I mean, it can motivate you, but it can also crush you too at the same time.
I think I get accolades for doing things that are not supposed to be done. Like I've never drank and I've never smoked, and people find that weird because of where I'm from, and being from the Bronx, I guess that is something that is known for people to do, but I've never done it, and so that was one thing that I guess people looked at me weird, and people just thought something was wrong with me. Why? Your mother, she drank, or your father, whatever, they used to beat you? No, I just don't want to put no poison in my body. That's it.
I definitely understand that.
Then going on to trying to just keep jobs. Keep jobs is the one thing that people don't know about me, why I became an entrepreneur. I can't take orders. It's hard for me to take orders for somebody who actually don't know as much as me. And is a supervisor or a boss to me, and I couldn't keep a job to save my life. I would get a job and I would do the job well, but then when people start talking to me, and I would say white people talk to me a certain way, I couldn't take it.
Couldn't take it. I get that. I definitely get that, brother. Myself, growing up in the South, I wanted to work. I was motivated to work. Just because there were things that I wanted. I had a very creative mind way back then. My mother influenced me so much to do some of the things that I'm doing now. She was the first person to help me get my first drum set.
Right.
I remember being in tobacco fields working. Yeah, that's some crazy stuff right there. Yeah. Picking tobacco and being behind a mule, driving a mule, and, and the mule. If you sit at the front of the little buggy, right to close to where the mule's butt is, which my father told me not to do, but I didn't understand why. When the mule got to go, when he got to pass gas, he's gonna do it right in your face.
Yeah. Knock you out.
Knock you out, man. So I learned the hard way, trying to be hard headed. Yeah. But having jobs is it's a thing that you must do, and it kind of like molds you at the same time. I'm pretty sure that all those jobs that you went on, you learned something from each one of them. Those people who you couldn't dig, but some of them gave you some jewels in their own little ways.
Every experience was a learning experience, and the most I got out of it is that this is not for you.
Right.
I'm not a job type of guy. I've always been somebody who had ideas, who wanted to create ideas, even when I didn't have the money. I just knew how to make things happen.
Right.
Even if not for me, even for people as well. And that was just something that, you know, I think that every person growing up hears from their parents. You know, you need to go to school and get a job. I think my grandmother was the only one that I've ever heard saying, you need to do whatever it takes to become successful.
Wow, wow.
And what she meant by that is just use your brain to enhance you to the places that you need to go.
Right, right. She didn't limit
and I've
you.
done it ever since.
Yeah. There was
She's
no
never
limit.
pressed me for
Yeah,
work.
yeah, right. That's great. So the parents in our lives are very influential and very meaningful. They shape us and mold us in their own way, be it bad or good. You know,
Right.
You take from them what you can if you're about it. But we know that today's children and kids are not as fortunate as we were back in the day. You know.
Well, there's a lot of different things that have to do with that. And I always say this, and I got my life going on as well. And one thing that I say is that we were lucky and very fortunate to be introduced to knowledge.
Yeah.
Kids don't know knowledge now. What they introduced to is basically information.
Mm-hmm.
And information comes and goes.
Right.
And they see it fast, they get it fast, and there's nothing to obtain to learn.
Mm-hmm.
It's always something to be, whoo, like right now what's going on in DC.
Yeah.
You know, they just excited that something is going on. They don't even really know how powerful this is, especially even for us black people.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when your hand is supposed to be shown, this is a definite thing where it's shown.
Right.
From the police, from the government, from the racist people, and all that. And there are some white people that probably didn't know that this was what happened. But now, yeah, you get a whiff.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And it's just real talk.
Right. I kind of grew up in that era of where it was similar. It's similar to what's happening now. I actually remember in my college we did what these people are doing now. We actually took over our administrative office in college. This was after Dr. Martin Luther King was killed. We did something similar to that. But I mean, you know, the purpose then was it had more meaning to it. You know, to
Right.
do that. I mean, what these people are doing now is following a scared individual who has no interest in no one else but himself. He's trying to save himself right now because he can see the end of the road and it's not too good for him. So he has that support now. So let's go ahead. You want,
No, I agree with you on
yeah,
that.
of course you do.
100%.
My shirt just came undone. Just had,
Yeah, that button is tied to that material.
I do. I said, I gotta
That
wear.
shirt ain't supposed to have buttons. It's supposed to have snaps. Boy, if you'd have put on the song "I'm Too Sexy for My Clothes," that shirt would have jumped the hell off you. All right.
Oh man, the thing about this life is when I go through it is nothing like a good laugh, brother. And you're ready all the time. I see you. I've seen you over the years. I mean, you know, whenever I see you, you're ready. You're armed, ready, dangerous, ready to, you know, shoot them down. It don't matter who comes into your view. You know, if they got something to say, they got to be ready. You know, to stand up and hold on. But I try my best. You know, sometimes I get a few in. I feel good sometimes when I go home and you was like, oh, okay, that was.
That was a good one.
That was a good one. I'm like, yeah. Capone told me that was a good one. You know, man, so it's all cool. So what we're gonna do now? We're gonna go to some photos of. You know, before we do that, let's talk a little bit about how you giving back. Because I know at the Apollo, I first got wind of your heart and your spirit and how you want this for yourself, but you also want it for others. When you had your classes, your comedy classes at the Apollo, not only at the Apollo, at the other places, you invited me to come down and watch it and videotape it and photos and things like that. But it was just incredible to see you, sit and try to teach others, not only comedy but life skills. Because inside the classes, you had to, knock some heads, if you don't want, if you don't want to be here, that kind of thing, So it was great to see you give to people, because you didn't have to, And I know, if people don't know, there's some comedians out now that came through those classes and learned directly from you,
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so I tell you what, I knew it. There's been a story that you said something about Kevin Hart in this movie Paper Soldiers. Was I think I picked up a little something from that. Let's see. There was an interview that I found about you when you were talking about Kevin Hart. We're gonna roll that. You good with that?
Okay.
Here we go.
Cool. Let's go.
That was the only one that was really, really painful to him, when he was actually scared.
Now, Paper Soldiers, was that your first movie?
Nah, my first movie was Beach Street. I did breaking. Yeah, I was an extra. Then I got a little speaking part. I got paid for it, but some of it got cut out. But it was when I was in high school, and I was a rapper. And I got picked for the role, and it was pretty good. And then moved on to Paper Soldiers. I was into music first.
Yeah, and that's what Dane.
Yes.
Kevin was in that. I think that was Kevin's first movie.
Yeah.
Did you ever mentor Kevin when he was around?
Kevin was actually one of my first guys when I created the company Team Capone. And how we got discovered, I would say we. He was on my show. He was one of my opening acts for Caroline's on Broadway. And Kevin went on, I put him on his first tour. Guess where our first tour was at? Prison. So the New York Correctional Facility hired me, and I put a show together. Kevin was one of the comedians, and we went on for about 2 to 3 months, just straight prison shows in different parts of the prison. And I'll never forget, we went to a Maxi Max where dudes was getting life, and Kev wanted to get out of there so bad. He was so scared.
Were they taunting?
It wasn't taunting. I didn't understand it at first, because when I put him up, they weren't laughing. And it wasn't that he wasn't funny, they just wasn't laughing. So I put the next comedian up and they wasn't laughing. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I went to school watching them because I was the last person. So when it came time for me, as I said, I talked to him. I wasn't trying to be funny. I was being funny within the conversation. And so it went well after that, because now I understood. And one of the guys was like, what do you think, we want to sit here and laugh? They made us come down here. We got to go back up there knowing that we're going to be here for the rest of our life. So once I heard it, it gave me the fuel to actually have a conversation. But it's not the end of the world. You can't be angry at everybody for whatever this situation is. We're here to entertain, and if we don't want to entertain, then what conversations y'all got? Maybe you want to know what's going on outside the world, and maybe I can help you, or whatever, what you're not learning here. And I tell you, it was sweet after that.
So did Kev adjust in that, or did he just?
That was the only one that was really, really painful to him, and he was actually scared. But other than that, it was cool.
Scared and I
need to get out. Yes, I need to get out of here. No matter how many guards was around, y'all ain't protecting me enough. That type. Yeah.
And so then Paper Soldier comes up after this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dame brought, I'll never forget it. He brought the whole Rockefeller office. We didn't know what was going on. He just pulled up, sat. They bought the whole front. Dame is kind of like somebody who wanted to be a comedian but just didn't. That he was missing something. Yeah, exactly. So he came, kind of was like screw facing, and I'll never forget. I had actually Drew was on the show, and it was another comedian, and he said, "Yo, man, here's my number. I need you to call me tomorrow. I want to put you in a movie," just like that. I was like, "Cool." He was like, "And bring the little guy." He said, "Bring the little guy." And I said, "You want any other comedians?" Like my thing has always been trying to help comedians, and he was like, "Nah, just you and the little guy." And
you and the little guy. Little did he know. So okay, you introduced Kevin Hart to some thugs, and he couldn't handle it. And you had to be the one to kind of like save the day, and then you put Kevin Hart, and you're saying you're responsible for Kevin Hart being in that movie, Paper Soldiers.
No, I wouldn't say that. I would say that Dame is responsible for it, and Kev is very talented.
Yeah.
But I definitely was the one who was the connection to it.
Okay, got you.
Yeah.
So what's your relationship with Kevin Hart now? I mean, do you guys like go out, you hang out, drink beers? Oh no, you don't drink.
No, I mean,
go to church.
if I see
what?
him, it's all love. If I see him, it's all love.
Okay.
But it ain't like he calls me and nothing.
Right.
I don't expect phone calls.
You don't expect phone calls. I mean, you don't think he should look back and say, has he ever, reached out to you in any kind of way to say, hey, Capone,
Like I said, if
let's go back to
we were on
prison?
the Madison Square Garden show, he shows love. If I'm ever in Cali, he shows love. But
Okay.
it wasn't nothing to enhance my career.
Got you.
And I don't feel
You don't feel any way
that he owes me.
Oh, you don't. That's a good way, because in a way that's kind of like you putting extra negative pressure on yourself for really no good reason.
Yeah.
You still got to go out and hustle and make your thing happen.
That's right.
I got you. Yeah, I'm feeling that too, bro. Because we know how the negativity runs rampant in this world.
Oh, yes.
Boop, boop, boop.
And I refuse to be a part of it.
Yeah. So we're going to take a minute right now to shout out some of the people who are in here. Want to say hello to Brian Durham, Matt Ostreicher, Latoya Gooden, Elisa Abram Ostreicher, Liz Baez. Who's that? Nelson Brad. Oh, Nelson is in the house. What's up, Nels? It's my homeboy. Azure Gray is my family. Oh, Rue. What's up, Rue? Ruben Purnell. Yeah, we got Joe. Oh, Joe Craze. Did you catch your track, man?
Yeah.
Stephanie Mills. When I think of home, I think. No, that's not that one. Okay, my man. Steve Etheridge is in the house. What's up, Steve? Yeah, we got some people that's what's up, y'all. So yeah, let's continue on with this. I feel CP. Thanks for that shout out today, CP. You reminded me about the time zone. Yeah, it's all good. So just hit me up. Let me know what you think about the show. Letting everybody know I got one of my best friends on with me tonight. The gangster of comedy Capone, a legend in my own mind. That was not
mine too. We think alike. That's all I'm gonna say.
It's all good, brother. So we're gonna go to some of these photos. Yeah, I know. I brought up some good ones from back in the day. First, it's of course I had to get me in there.
Oh yes,
It's our day, our time. I think this was at the Apollo, if I can remember correctly. I just want to say, we talk about fashion and stuff like that. I got another. Speaking of fashion, did you say fashion? Did you say fashion? I got another video where we were talking about fashion Well, somebody was hating on you for fashion.
Really?
Let's go to that video. Yeah.
All of my close friends.
Oh no, that's not the one. That's not the one. That's not the one. That's not the one. That's not the one.
Well, we was never in touch.
This is it.
Steve was he was a star. I was a crowd warmer.
Yeah. Now, Apollo. Did you host Apollo right after Steve Harvey?
No.
Okay.
I host right after Monique.
Okay.
Right.
Interesting.
The funniest part that I was Steve Harvey's crowd warmer. When he was the host, I was the crowd warmer for Steve Harvey.
Wow.
Yeah.
What did that kind of consist of? Like before he hit the stage, he was already.
Yeah, I had the crowd going. You know, it's about just amping up the crowd, and I always looked up to Steve, especially when it came to dressing and things of that nature. But somewhere along the line, some kind of communications didn't go well.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's like where y'all just fell out of touch or something.
Well, we was never in touch. Steve was he was a star. I was a crowd warmer, and I think I did something to offend him, so to say, from my knowledge. Steve used to dress and change throughout the course of the shows, and I used to change and dress out the course of the shows. So people started making me clothes because they wanted their stuff to be seen, even though I wasn't televised, and I remember, this is the time when Jodeci was out and, all of that. So somebody made me a leather jumper. And I didn't think none of it. It was hot. The crowd went crazy for it. I came out, had on the boots and the leather, and then it was time to bring Steve out. And Steve had on some real hot stuff. And the crowd was going crazy. He said, "Y'all like this? Y'all like this?" And they was going crazy for him. He said, "Yeah, this ain't that leather stuff that these clowns or corny something to that extent." And of course, it's like, wow, really?
You're in your city.
Yeah, exactly. Like, wow, where did this come from? And so the people felt it right away. And then I didn't think much of it. And then we started going on tour. I'll never forget this. And this is how much I knew that I bothered him with it. We were on tour and we was in Dallas, the Apollo tour. And they wanted Steve to just come do a segment to, because he had the radio show there. And I was hosting the show. So he said, "Nah, I'm gonna host the show." So, of course, I'm on contract to host the show. So he told me, "Yeah, just give him his money, he can go." So they brought me to his dressing room. And he said, "Oh, yeah, I remember you. You the guy who, dressed." So right there, it was like evident that I bothered him with it. Yeah, exactly, out of all the things. And so a friend who was running the show, Joe Gray, was like, "Nah, Capone is contracted to do this show." So we agreed that Steve would do the first part and I would do the second part, and that was it. So years later, I'm still hosting the Apollo till this day. They got the big comeback with Showtime at the Apollo, hosted by Steve Harvey. Every comedian in the world got a call except me. Every comedian, and even the people that run the show was like, "Wow, something happened between you and Steve?" So, that was confirmation right there.
And y'all haven't connected?
Never.
Ran across paths?
Nah, never.
And you don't need to.
No, sir. No, sir.
I remember that. I remember that night very well, Capone. I mean, it was kind of crazy.
Yeah.
But you handled it with class, and I just got to say that it was something that it could have maybe if you had been a different person, it could have gone a different way. But yeah,
Right.
you took it You took the high road with that, and I must say that during that particular show, it was just crazy. I'm gonna leave it at that. Yeah. I'm gonna leave it at that. It was just crazy. But the Apollo tour, Amateur Night. What people don't know is that we actually took Amateur Night on tour, and we toured the United States. It was a couple of years that we did that, right?
Yes.
Oh,
yes,
that was fun, man.
Looking for amateurs all over
the world. Yeah, Vanessa Brown and myself, we would go out to each venue beforehand and do the auditions and get the talent. Then we would come back and bring Ray Chu and the crew and CP and the entire cast. And it was a hell of a time, man. I just tell you. And the people around the world got to experience what it was like to be in the Apollo from that show because we actually brought the vibe. We brought the vibe. True. No doubt. Loved it. That was great. That was a great little interview. I want to give a shout out to Comedy Hype. I think that was. I want to give them a shout out for that video. And also I want to take a minute to do this. You guys, I want to do this plug here for my man Damon Mendez. He has a show called also a talk show. He's one of my buddies. When I was with Cameo, he was a drummer that with me when I was with Cameo. If you don't know now, you know. He has a show also on Sundays at 4 p.m. I want you guys to check him out. He's doing fantastic work over there with a lot of musicians and singers. That format he has, and I just want to give him a shout out because he's doing great. I don't think he's on this week. He's going to be on the next week, I think he said. So, but go to his channel, go to Facebook, and check out Damon Mendez. If you don't know, now you know show. Yeah, that's how we do it.
Good plug.
No doubt. So let's get back to these pictures.
Oh my God.
Yeah. That's that one. And we got which one we got now? What's with this, my brother? Fashion.
Oh my God.
We got the fashion.
Everybody say I look like Genuine, and that chain cost about
you look like
about $22,000 back then. Oh my God!
You said Genuine, huh?
Yeah, that's what they said. That's what they said.
Okay, they was drinking that Genuine when they said. Hold on. Did I get one in?
Yeah, you did.
Oh.
I'm not even gonna argue about that.
Okay, let's move on. We got that one. Now let's go. Oh, what's this one about?
Yeah, that was one of my headshots.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So what was going on in your head when you? I mean, what?
It was a gangster look.
Oh, there you go.
And it got me a lot of work.
Hey, so speaking of that, the term gangster of comedy, where did that come about?
Right. Well, when I was into the music business, Vincent Davis from Vintertainment, the same guy who discovered Keith Sweat, In Touch, I was under his record label, and he just said, I have a no-nonsense face. I don't look like I take no shit. Excuse me, I'm sorry.
It's okay. I mean, we slip up,
All right. And he was the one who said, we're going to call you Capone. And so it transformed when I came home from prison, because I was in the music business before I went to prison. And when I came home from prison, my stories were a lot different from the person that I am today. I went to jail. At my time, I found out my girlfriend was cheating on me or cheated, whatever. And when I came home, I was cop diesel, nice looking man, always dressed well. And when I got on stage, it just seems like I was angry. And because most of the things I talked about was basically women and how they did this and did that. And brother named Jimmy Mack, he's the one who died in the car crash with Tracy Morgan.
Wow.
He grabbed me in the back and he said, I need to talk to you. And of course, I'm a little cocky dude, but I respected him. And I said, what's up? And he said, you real gangster with it. He said, but you need to really, really listen before you open your mouth. And at first I thought he was insulting me. And I said, "What you say?" And I was always ready to jump in somebody's throat for some reason. He said, "Nah, young brother, listen to me." He said, "Before you open your mouth, listen." And I didn't understand what he was saying at first. He said, "I'm not going to tell you. I just want you to listen." So the next show I got on stage. Of course, I'm dressed well, hair done. You know, I always look Dominican with my waves or my curls or whatever. So when I hit the stage, all I heard was women go, "Ooh, ah, ooh." So this was the first time that I listened.
Wow.
And he said, "You see, you have them on your side until you open your mouth."
Whoa.
But I didn't know any better because I was coming from prison and I'd experienced all the things that a dude go through when he comes back home. Your girl cheats, you know, you hear these stories and that. And so that was what my comedy started as. And when he talked to me, I started writing the different things about what it takes to take care of a woman, what it takes to appreciate a woman, what it takes and certain things you should do in the bed. And that's how my career just blew up because women were the one who actually, you know, men always had a problem with me, always had something to say. I could be the coolest dude in the world. He ain't funny. He ain't this. I went through that through my whole career.
Right.
When I finally stopped worrying about how people felt about me is when my success really started hitting me.
Well, you know, I would sit and after I would come off stage at the Apollo, I would sit in the lighting deck out front, and I would watch you almost every show. And you know, basically because recently, the last 3 years, the show became like a formatted show where it was, you know, same old.
It was terrible, I'll say it. And it wasn't our fault.
I know that, no doubt. Well, I was continually laughing, you know, even though I heard the same jokes.
Right.
I still laughed at them. You came across genuinely, and it was funny to me every time I heard it. No matter, I heard it every time, but it was still funny. And I would laugh with the audience as if I heard it for the very first time. That's a gift. I mean, what he told you to listen, a lot of us don't. And just like Joe Craze says, you got to speak less. you know? Yeah,
and I agree.
Yeah,
I totally agree. And and since then I have been a student forever, just to listen to the audience before I actually open my mouth.
Right. So let's see what we got next.
You just got a whole bunch of things up your sleeve.
Oh yeah, man. Now this is what I'm talking about. This is the class of comedians that you were teaching at the Apollo.
Right.
Yeah, man. And
some of them right now are very successful.
Yeah, I know. Mr. Commodore is one of them.
Shout out to Mr. Commodore.
Yeah, man. He's doing very
killing
successful.
him right now.
Yeah, I know. So
Kenny Wu.
Yeah, man. And I mean, you know, one guy who surprised me was Brandon Reeves. Because, you know, I think I was at Caroline's. You asked me to come down and do some photos for you at Caroline's, and I went down, but I don't think I got a chance to see everybody get into their routine.
Right.
I didn't see them enough to see them get into their routine. But I know that if you bring them out on the road with you, then I know that they made it.
Right.
You know? And so I was impressed by that, 'cause to see Brandon out on the road with you, going to these different
places. He's
been
with me for 3 years now. Him, and now I got another young big dude, Hulk.
Yeah.
Hulk wasn't in my class, but he's somebody I'm training on the road.
Yeah.
And they have something that a lot of people don't have, and it's called loyalty.
Wow, loyalty.
And loyalty is something that, you know, I'm not trying to tell them to do this or shoot somebody for me. No, just listen. That's all. The same gift that I was given,
right.
I want to give it to you.
Right.
And if I can help you and you can listen, we can go far.
Right.
And we've been rocking ever since, even through the pandemic. Soon as shows open back up, those are my two boys I call right away.
Right. That's great. Let's move on. Oh, I didn't do that.
Showed that one.
Yeah. I'm messing up now. Okay, hold on. Okay, got that one. And that one's out. How do I get out of this?
I think you like that suit.
I'm gonna get it. Oh man, I'm messing up. Anyway,
Don't worry
let's
about
go.
it.
Let's go. Go back to this one. Where we at? Dad, let me get out of this one. Yeah. This the Superman photo. You know, I did this photo shoot for
Yes, you did.
And the thing about me when I shoot you, you always come up with some interesting ideas about how you're gonna pose, and there's always a message that you always portray, even through photos. And I've seen over the years because I know I have almost a few thousand photos of you.
Yes.
And one thing that, I think it was in New Brunswick, New Jersey, when you were doing the Kings of Comedy. No, the New York Kings of Comedy.
Right.
And it just inspired me because to see my photo outside in that big billboard, outside the club, I was like, oh, that's gratifying also. So
right.
you took me and trusted my eye, with your product, and I want to thank you for that.
I appreciate it.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
but because most of it was free. I mean, but anyway,
In the beginning.
in the beginning,
Yes.
that was all. And I would do it for you right now, and you know that. Yeah, that's how we roll, because you helped me back in the day when you didn't have to. When I went down to Rocky Mount, North Carolina, and I had nobody, supporting me. And you came in my office that night. You said, "What's wrong with you?" I was like, "I got this show I'm doing in North Carolina, and even before I could finish it, I'll do it with you." I'm like, "What?" I was almost in tears that night, man, just because you wanted to help me. Nobody, really reached out to say, "Yo, Joe Gray, I'll help you do this. I'll help you," and you did that night. You drove all the way down to North Carolina to those 13 people that showed up.
Yeah, that's right. And we still had a great time.
And we still had a great time in North Carolina, man. And I want to say I love you for that. That was big.
Brother.
So you are the Superman in this picture, to me and a lot of people around the world, brother. Let me see. Am I in this one here now? Okay, we still.
I think you're pressing it backwards, buddy.
Yeah, I know. Okay, let's see what we got here. I got to get out of this. Oh, come on, man, come on. Okay. That's a Superman. Here's a good one. Yeah. Who's this?
That's the love of my life.
Yes,
my little sister.
What's her name?
Daniqua.
Cool.
That's
Is
my
that
sister.
Is that your only sister?
No, I got one more. I got one that grew up with me. That's my cousin, but she's like a sister.
Right.
And another sister.
Right.
I love my sisters to
Right.
death.
I hear you, man.
And this is the one. I mean, both of my sisters, they support the hell out of me. But no matter where I'm at, this girl will travel, and I love her to death.
I know. I've been there.
Yeah.
And she's very protective of her kids too.
Yes,
I think I bumped into one of her kids at one time doing the photo shoot. She came at me like a pit bull. What? I was like, oh, no. Black up. Yeah. Let's see what we got next here. Oh.
Wow.
This was at now. Let me see. You hosted Showtime at the Apollo.
Apollo, yes.
As Hattie Mae.
Character.
Yeah, Hattie Mae.
Remember that.
I remember. I remember
A lot of
her.
people don't remember, but that was actually before Medea.
Oh yes.
Yep.
It definitely was. And what it reminded me of, I think I was when I was in the dressing room with you that day. I was like, this is something. The only comedian that I knew that ever did that was Flip Wilson.
Right.
Yeah, he dressed up as
and I got a lot of heat from everybody.
Oh yeah.
Men don't dress up in dresses.
Yeah.
I was just trying to play a character and be something different. That's all.
Right.
Hattie Mae Jenkins.
Yeah, baby.
Yes, that's what it is.
Yeah, man. It's all good, brother. So I'm not gonna keep you on too long, brother. We're gonna see what else. I think we finished that. I want you guys to now, if you want to call in, use the number 646-209-7946. if you want to speak to Capone, also, I want to try the Ecamm feature because I've never tried it. You know, I don't know how successful it's going to be.
Right.
But we're going to check it out tonight. If you want to copy that link at the bottom of the page, the guest.ecamm live, and you'll be one of the 3 people that can log in. I'm going to give this maybe like 2 minutes, 3 minutes, either for somebody to call in or for somebody to log in on Ecamm. If it doesn't happen within that time, we're moving on.
Right.
Once again, I want to give a shout out to the people who are in the room tonight. Who else has come with us? Karen Anderson is with us again. Okay, she's always supported us. Yeah. Oh, Damon Mendez is on. Yo, Dave. You know, I gave you a shout out, man. Let me put it up again. Yeah. Yeah, that's your show, brother. You know, I love you, man. Damon and I were in Cameo.
Oh, really?
That's somebody calling in.
Oh, okay.
Hold on. Let's see who's calling in. Oh, this is Leo. Hold on, Leo. Yo, Leo. What's up, man?
Hey, what's going on, Mr. Joe?
What's up? So who's it?
It's Leo.
Oh, what's up, Leo? Oh, what's up, man? What's up, Leo? Good, brother. So Leo, yeah, this Capone. This is a friend of my son who thinks he's funny. So Leo, this is going to be your one big opportunity to impress a legend in the comedy industry. So first, I want you to introduce yourself.
How you doing, Mr. Capone and Mr. Joe? I'm the Fresh Prince of Comedy.
Fresh
and
Prince.
Capone, I want to start off by saying I did my homework on you. So, you know, I'm a young whippersnapper.
Okay.
But I actually respect what you did for the culture and everything like that. You got a long resume. And if you didn't notice, my brother, you started the Me Too movement. But you did it with side niggas. So that was impressive. So shout out to you for that.
Thank you.
So
Wow.
You got anything funny you want to say?
I mean, listen.
You trying to get on the good side first.
I know.
Listen, I just watched Capone talk about you got to fill the crowd out first. You feel me? So I just took a legend before I started. Right?
It's okay, Leo. Listen, man, I really want to give you props for even just calling in because I know you. I know what you're going through right now, and you are a great dude, my brother. Props out to you.
I appreciate that.
See,
and both you guys are legends.
Well,
so much inspiration, man. Thank you for the opportunity to call in.
Well, thank you, and I tell you what. The next time Capone has a show, I'm gonna go, and I'm gonna bring you with me. And if you got something prepared,
I got a bunch prepared.
Okay, I think
Okay.
we'll see what it's like. But maybe if Capone could give you like a minute or two on stage that night.
I'll give him 5 minutes. That's what I'm about.
Capone, you give me 5 minutes, my yellow ass will be pink for the rest of my life. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay. All right, Leo. Thanks for calling in, man. Appreciate you, brother.
Thanks for the opportunity, Mr. Joe. I appreciate you.
I love you, brother. Take care, man.
I love you more.
All right, cool. Oh, that was great, man. So, ladies and gentlemen, no. I want to get back to Damon. Hold up, for 1 second before we go, Capone. We're gonna Damon Mendez, brother, really good friend of mine. When I first came to New York, I was playing drums with Cameo, and Damon was the other drummer. At that time, Cameo was using 2 drummers. Damon Mendez was the other drummer in the group, and supported me, backed me, and even tried to stop me from wearing a crazy outfit to sound check because he knew that wasn't the right. But I'm country as hell. Oh no, I got to be,
Yeah.
I get the sound check. I see the Snickers, and I'm like, oh snap! Should have listened to Damien. But I love you, Damon. If you don't know now, you know show is on at 4:00 on Sundays. I don't think he's, like I said, going to be back on this Sunday, but the following Sunday, I want to give him a shout out on this show. He's doing a great job over there. So, ladies and gentlemen, in closing, I want you guys to listen to this. The reason I chose this video is because of the message. Now, Capone is using some words that might not be, pleasant to everybody. So there are some curse words in this, but the reason I chose it is because of the message. So please listen and listen like he said, Brother Mac told him to listen. So just listen to the message. Here we go.
Wow.
All of my close friends, some of y'all we just met, some of y'all I'll meet tonight. But the one thing I don't want you to ever forget about me, and I'm going to say this, the faith that I have in God, the faith and the belief that I have in myself, no matter what, nothing can stop me but myself. So I say this to you, whatever your dream is, fuck making excuses. Stop giving everybody the power over you. I'm going to say this and I'm going to just let it go right here. If somebody gave everybody in here a ticket to fly wherever the fuck you wanted to go, you would all go there without a problem. You would have faith in a pilot that you never met in your life. How could you have so much faith? You don't ask him no questions. You don't know his resume. You don't know shit about him. But you got enough faith that this man will get you from A to Z. How the fuck could you have so much faith in somebody and not put that same amount of faith into yourself? I'm selling my t-shirts tonight.
Hustler.
And those t-shirts mean more than anything to me. Because I've been in the hood. I grew up where those people told me and my sisters, you ain't gonna be shit.
That's right.
And it's so amazing to hear grown people tell people that you ain't gonna be shit. But there was one person that told me I'm gonna be everything that I dreamed to be and I am. And that was my mother.
That's
and
right.
so to her, I end this show by saying, Mama, we made it. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the gangster of comedy. My man, my friend, Capone. Capone, I want to truly thank you for coming on tonight, brother. It's been a great experience. I truly hope that my audience has gained some knowledge from your life experiences, and if they haven't, shame on them because they didn't listen. And I got three more shirts like this. I'm gonna send one your way.
Yeah.
I want to shout out to everybody who came on tonight. I love you. Look out for the spotlight. I don't know if I'm going to be on next week. Oh yeah, I think I'm going to be on. Check it out. I think I got my main man, Ani McIntyre from Average White Band is going to be with me next week. So join in for that. Everybody out there, I really appreciate you for joining in. It's been a great show. You've been a great guest. I'm a great host. Yeah. Good night. Good night, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all for coming tonight. And I love you all. Capone, much love, brother. Thank you very much. We're going to rock out with the music. Give you a little vibe. Yeah. The spotlight. The spotlight. You're in the spotlight. Yeah. The spotlight. Come on. The spotlight. You're in the spotlight. Come on. Everybody. New theme song. New theme song. Ladies and gentlemen, I love you. Goodbye. See you next week. Ani McIntyre is going to be with me, my man from Average White Band. Thanks for joining me. We love you. Stay inside the spotlight.